All see the TV monitors? We doing good? Okay, I do like a bank such as this. It doesn't have to be a real steep one, but something that you can, as a cat, they're down here, 12 to 18 inches off the ground. You want it for his eyes to pick up on. If we stand here, sure, we can see a hole, but get down on a cat's level and pretend that you're a cat and you need to be able to see them holes from down at their level. So I'll start in. I think this is going to work pretty good. One hole. Everybody still seeing this? Two. Sure, it takes a little bit of time to dig out 3 holes instead of 1, but I'm going with eye appeal. Because I do believe that cats, like everybody else says, hunting with their eyes first. Don't rule out their nose. They have an incredible nose. Can everybody see them holes? That's eye appeal there. Everybody see that? Okay. So it doesn't matter which hole you put your trap in. It might be easier for you putting this one, maybe this one, or this one. Pick one of them, and that's the one your bait goes in. The other 2 are blank. Nothing in them but just fresh dirt. Like I said, you can make 5, make 10 if you want, but I think it's a little overkill. But at least 3. Okay. I'll move back up front now.
Yeah.
Kill it. Okay. Okay, questions on the holes? Question was, where do you put your trap at? Directly in front of the hole. Yep. I wouldn't say 12 inches back to the pan. In most cases, it's probably more realistically 8, 10, because that'll take any coyote that comes up there to try and dig that out too. But I seem to take plenty of coyotes and cats with that distance. If a cat's really interested in your set, that's the thing, getting them interested. I can't imagine how many cats just walk on by your set. Numerous times I catch cats, there's a jackrabbit or a piece of cottontail laying in the circle. They actually got a meal in their mouth when they check out my set. I think they're greedy, but I also think they're terribly finicky, picky, don't care. Other times, they'll jump right in there, I think. But you're not going to get them all to commit. I don't care what you got in there or what you do. Some cats at certain times are just that way. They say, no thanks, be back later, or they may not be. So, yes, sir? I can. He asked the trap placement on the bone set. This one is back, I would say, about 12 inches. The reason being is because this is above the ground, and the cat or coyote can check it out from up here. He doesn't have to go into a hole searching. So the trap placement is back about 12 inches, straight out in front. Everybody clear on that one? It's the presentation of your set that determines trap placement. And that basically goes for anything. If you have a hole set for, say, a coyote, and you drill it straight down, or darn near straight down, that trap needs to be moved up because your coyote's going to move up to get down that hole. Same with any other animal. They've got to encroach closer to see what's in there or to get at it. Up here, they can come up. Old coyote, he can come back here and stand and be satisfied. Say, not today, I'm leaving. Okay. Most of my cat traps are staked. Like I said, I'm after a coyote anyway. And it doesn't matter if you catch a coyote first or a cat first. You can catch that cat after a coyote, catch a coyote after a cat. I really like catching a female cat in late January or February because it is a magnet for them big toms. They're coming into heat or in heat at that time, and they will definitely get in there. Check it out. Again, my tool of choice for cats, use as big a trap that you legally can and have some power to it. Them cats are extremely strong. They're quick. One day I watched a $500 cat pop out of my trap. It was a stock old number 2 Montgomery Roundjaw. Now, it was set for a coyote, and I have no problems with that. But this cat, he backed up 3 foot of chain, took off, and pop, out he went down the road. I just stood there with my jaw hanging out. But around the corner a half mile, I had another one, so I wasn't too upset. Use the biggest trap possible for cats. I like a number 3. If you can't, you got to use a number 2, use that. A lot of cats are caught in 1 1/2s, 1 3/4, but if you can use something bigger, I recommend it. Now, I do carry drags with me at times, but I always pre-hook them. I don't have a dog or time to go looking for that animal, so I usually pre-hook them on some big sage or a tree or something. Some places I can't get stakes in, so I got to carry some drags with me. Like I said, everything's on a 4-wheeler. My gear is limited. I get make many trips back to the truck, move on to a new area, replenish all my supplies I used, and keep on trucking. But you noticed I haven't used any tinsel, or you could use some feathers maybe. That would be the extent of it. But keep in mind, I'm after a coyote first and incorporating bobcat trapping into it.